Welcome to Feel Better with Lauren. I'm Lauren. Thanks for joining me. I've never met someone who said, "Oh no, I shouldn't be doing yoga." We kind of all realize that it's the kind of thing we should be doing, and usually it comes down to I don't have enough time and I don't know the different positions, and there's a learning curve, and there is, because anything worth doing is worth challenging yourself to. This series is called As Easy as 1, 2, 3. I've done 3 videos that are super quick and easy to do, that I walk you through, and then I combine those videos, so you might want to do a longer version once you realize how good at this you are. This kicks off into our 3rd year of Feel Better with Lauren on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. Let's get right at this. It's as easy as 1. So let's find a spot. Best to have a mat at the back of your space here. I'll face you for a moment and just put yourself into that prayer position with your thumbs touching your sternum and about the same height as your elbows. This is nice because it keeps you balanced the whole way. If you get your feet shoulder width apart, you're nice and stable. Everything sort of tends to balance, which is what we're trying to do here. Let's do some 3 big inhales in through our nose and then out through our mouth to get rid of all that stale air, and then we'll continue. So in through your nose and all the way out through your mouth. And in through your nose. Fill up all those cavities and then out through your mouth. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. This should get you sort of centered and balanced right off the top. Now come to the sort of back of your space here. And let's just stay here for a few moments and just sort of tap into how your body's feeling. You can move around a little bit. You can move your head, your shoulders. Just try to get a sense of what your body's feeling like right now. How you feel right now, and then we're just going to keep on breathing only in and out through our nose. And it's called Ujjayi breathing. It's like you're fogging up a mirror, but your mouth is closed. And it's this restrained breathing on the back, and it's very focused, only going in and out through your nose, about 3 to 5 seconds in, 3 to 5 seconds out. So just stay here for a few moments, just get a sense of yourself. Start to relax everything. Each inhale in sort of expands all your joints. Each exhale sort of relaxes into those positions. Now let's interlace your hands. Do it the opposite way of what feels normal or comfortable. So interlace your hands, and we're going to push our hands all the way away from us as far as we can. Separate your shoulder blades. And then just tuck your tailbone, and you can sort of engage the front of your body as you're doing this. You're not straining, but you're engaged. And as you sort of inhale, your shoulders or your blades may come further apart. And then on your next inhale in, bring your hands straight above you, maybe uninterlace them, like you're holding a beach ball or like a volleyball above your head, and really expand up. Let your whole body sort of stretch towards the sky. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Getting inhale, you get some length. Exhale, you relax into that length. Now from here, I want you to kick out your hips, but first let your hands go behind you and try to bend back as far as you can. Nothing should hurt here, but you should definitely feel that your front of your body's engaged. Your hands are engaged. And inhale back up again. Exhale, put your left hand out and your right arm over the top and really try to stretch the right side of your body. Find some space in there. Let the air sort of inhabit that. And then inhale, your hands go back up again, nice and straight, as high as you can. Your thumb is facing backwards, you're holding that small volleyball, and then your right hand goes straight and your left hand goes over. And we stretch out the left side of our body now. So that if your joints move open, the air fills them up. And then inhale, back up to that top position again. And then interlace your hands behind your back the opposite way this time. Get some sun on your chest. Get a nice curve in your spine. Everything's still engaged. And feel like that sun's coming down on you. You're stretching your shoulders a little bit. You're opening yourself up. And then inhale, back up. Keep your hands straight behind you. And what you're going to do in a very controlled way, and you might want to just bend your knees a little bit so you're nice and stable, is I want you to bend over, hinging at your hips, and let your body fall forward. Now you can see you can't go too far to begin with, but as you keep on breathing in, you can go further and further. You create some space, you relax into that space, and then maybe you straighten your legs just a little bit, and your forehead goes towards your knees. Now inhale, slowly let your hands fall to the ground into just a normal forward fold. And let yourself relax down to the ground. You could hold onto your elbows if you wanted, but you want to try to keep your legs as straight as you can. You want to try to keep on hinging at your hips and letting your body fall over top. Now inhale, put your hands on your shins and make your back parallel to the floor for a halfway lift. Inhaling in. And then exhaling, going to that forward fold again. And inhaling again to a halfway lift. Exhale to a forward fold. And now I want you to walk your hands forward to that infamous downward dog. So get yourself stable on your hands first. You can pedal at your feet just a little bit here, just to get everything in line. And then once you feel that everything's in line, we want to get a straight line from our wrists to our elbows, to our shoulders, to our hips. Now, if you need to bend your legs to do that, bend your legs. The straight line is the most important part. And then once you have that straight line, you might find that you can, get back to that. You have your straight line here. Find some sort of stability. Your ankles are hidden behind your heels. And then once you've got that nice straight feeling and your chest is going towards the mat, go on your toes and then try to send your heels down to the ground. You might be able to straighten your legs just a little bit more. Now, on your next inhale, put your right leg to the sky, if you can. For a nice three-legged dog, keep your shoulders squared to the mat. And then bend your right leg and try to touch your butt with your heel. Again, try to keep your shoulders squared to the mat and really open up your whole body. And then go up on your toe, and your right foot comes back down to the ground, and you're back to that downward dog. And relax into that. Now, on your next inhale in, your left leg goes to the sky for a three-legged dog, and then bend your left leg and open up your body. And then up on your toe, bring your leg back down and back to a downward dog. Now you can see that your feet are sort of shoulder width apart. I want you to walk your hands back, and as you end up back, you'll end in a squat. So your heels flat on the ground, nice and stable. Your back as straight as you can. Your triceps inside your knees. And I find I put a little bit of pressure on my knees so you get this nice hip opening. And then straighten your body and just find some stability there. We'll sit here for just a moment and get your breathing nice and slow. And maybe each inhale in, you're just opening and relaxing into this. Now, on your next inhale in, put your hands in front of you. Shift your weight forward just a little bit, and then put your butt up into the air. And then inhale. Slowly bring yourself to the top with your hands above your head, and then back down to that prayer position where we started. Okay. And that's it for as easy as one. Come on back tomorrow or the next day for number 2. And in the meantime, just stay here and relax and sort of enjoy this balance that you have in this position. Have your eyes sort of mostly closed and take a few minutes just to keep your breath nice and even and sort of get into a little meditative state. Standing.